Baltimore, Maryland. Not really a place that has ever been on my radar, yet here I am. The only thing that comes to mind when I hear Baltimore is a trial of an old NFL video game that must have been for PlayStation 1 or 2, and it either always defaulted to the Baltimore Ravens or I always picked them. I'm not sure which. Anyways, that's the only reason I knew Baltimore existed up until recently. Regardless of my negligence, it is still the most populous city in the state of Maryland, and it makes the list of major U.S. cities. The population in Baltimore is now near 600,000, and the greater Baltimore metropolitan area has a population of over 2.8 million, making it the 22nd largest metro area in the U.S. Baltimore's Inner Harbor, which has direct access to the Chesapeake Bay as well as ocean access by way of the Chesapeake Bay, was a major port of entry for immigrants to the U.S. and a major manufacturing center. The nation's oldest railroad was built here in 1830 and made the city a transportation hub with access inland by rail as well as ocean access by ship. However, after a decline in manufacturing and a restructuring of the rail industry, Baltimore has shifted to a service economy. A major player in that shift being the founding of Johns Hopkins Hospital and University in 1876. Johns Hopkins is now the top employer in the city. Of course, most people these days tend to think of the crime rate when they hear of Baltimore. Baltimore does rank 5th in the U.S. when it comes to cities with high crime rates, although crime has been decreasing here since the spike in 2015 due to the outrage that followed the death of Freddie Gray, who died in police custody. There are safer parts of the city and parts that are not so safe, like most places. In fact, 80% of gun homicides happen in 25% of Baltimore's neighborhoods. This could be attributed to the fact that Baltimore is the 5th fastest gentrifying city in the U.S. Gentrification is most prominent around the Inner Harbor and East Downtown, where renovations of historic buildings, construction of shopping centers, offices, and apartment buildings driven by private investment and public initiatives have transformed these parts of the city. Some would add it has revitalized these parts of the city. While some see this as good, others see it as their lives being taken from them. This gentrification displaces mostly predominantly black neighborhoods that can no longer afford the rising cost of living, so they move to places where they can afford to live, and those places happen to be, you guessed it, the high crime neighborhoods.
Good morning from Baltimore, guys. Been here for a while now. It's getting close to Halloween and it's getting very cold here at night, and I don't have the proper attire for the winter here. I wasn't really planning to be in anything but tropical weather, but here we are. Today I'm going to show you what I've been living like, but right now it's still really cold. It's like 9 in the morning, and I'm gonna curl back up in this cocoon here because that sounds nice. Okay, see you guys in a bit. All right, we're about to take off. Shout out to the sock lady. I was down to one pair of socks, so I was walking around getting some footage one day, and then I was gonna go to the Patagonia store and cough up some money for some nice socks, and lo and behold, I run into a lady named the sock lady. Literally, she wouldn't even tell me her name other than that, just that her name was the sock lady, and she gave me
6 pairs of socks for $5. Just another one of those synchronicities of the universe, I guess. So thank you, God, for blessing me with socks, with the sock lady. I appreciate that. Now we have to lug this propane tank to somewhere that will fill it. U-Haul let me stash my propane tank behind their dumpster while I walk to Aldi's, because I would like to get some cheap groceries while I'm out here. Yeah, everything's cheaper at Aldi's. I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but I know that most of the stuff from Aldi's is imported. Okay, pulling up on Aldi's here. Okay. Love me peanut butter. See what I mean? Take some of that. Take some of that. It's like all from Australia. Got as much as I feel like I can comfortably fit in my backpack anyways. Okay, now I got a backpack full of groceries and a gallon of water. We're gonna go back and get the propane tank, but I'm extremely dehydrated. So I got this vegetable and fruit juice here. But first we gotta thank God. Thank God for all the life. Thank God for all that He provides. Thank God for everything. Everything's made possible through Him. So thank you. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I'm really out here doing it. I'll give you guys the total on the miles when I get back to the boat. I don't know for sure, but it's gonna be like a 6-mile round trip. It wasn't so bad to get there because it wasn't full on the way there, but this sucker is heavy now, man. I seem to have went down like a dead-end road and I didn't want to have to backtrack, so I just came on the railroad tracks here. It's looking a bit sketch around this area though, to be. Anyways, onwards. Alright. I'm back. I made it. My feet are sore. I'm pretty used to that at this point though. I've been doing a lot of walking ever since I've been doing a lot of walking ever since I sold my house and my car. But I got the propane hooked back up. So we're good to go there. Got the groceries in the refrigerator, or the ice box, which I'll show you guys what it's like right now. Show you guys my refrigerator. This is the refrigerator. would have been an ice box, but you know, modern technology allows us to turn it into a refrigerator. Essentially, there's like a cold plate back here, and then there's a compressor out in the lazarette in the cockpit that pushes refrigerant into that cold plate, and that's what keeps it cold. The problem is it takes a couple days to get cold, and then if you want to keep it that way, you have to keep it running, and if the batteries go too low, it doesn't operate too well or at all, and you know, that's when you lose the coolness in your refrigerator, and you have to eat everything in it very quickly. That kind of, you can see they kind of like sectioned it off, so when it's really working, this side of it, you can get it to be a freezer, and then, you know, this side would be like your makeshift refrigerator. You know, I know some guys that they don't have refrigerators on their boats, and they just make do that way, and that works too. You know, I've definitely had to do that plenty of times. But peanut butter will get you by, and also bread, which I think I'll make a video on how I make my sourdough bread on the boat here. So it's a process. That's gonna be it though, guys. That's gonna be it for today. We'll see you tomorrow or another day, because I'm gonna be here for at least another week, and then we can start prepping for the longest passage that I will have ever done, and I'm doing it by myself. Yeah. Good night, guys. Stay blessed, and we'll see you soon. Good morning. It is another good morning in Baltimore, but I think we have a situation on our hands. This guy here looks like his anchor is drifting a bit, and if it keeps doing it, he might run into us. So I don't know, I don't want to go over there and wake him up and do a false alarm if it's not anything real, but it does look like he's getting pretty close. Alright guys, he is definitely drifting, so we're gonna have to go wake him up and potentially keep him off of us if the wind starts blowing over this way. Hey bro, I think you're drifting a bit.
I think so too.
Yeah, I just wanted to wake you up in case you're asleep.
Yeah, I just looked out the window and saw that. I was planning on moving it anyways a little bit today, because I noticed that it seemed like it was closer to your boat than I meant to.
I know, earlier this morning I couldn't tell, and then just now it was like directly next to it. I was like, alright,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
time to go over there. Do
Yeah.
you need help with anything, or you good?
I'm good.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Chris.
Chris? Everett.
Everett?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Alright, you have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Situation avoided. Today it feels much colder out here, so, and I don't know if it's rain coming in or not, but I'm gonna go drink some warm coffee, get out of this cold, and go take a hot shower. It's stupid windy today, guys. I think there's a storm coming in on the coast again. And I've been looking for a weather window to get out into the ocean and make this passage that I'm gonna do. But it's just, you can't, you can only get forecasting up until right now for it to be somewhat accurate. And there's maybe like a day or two where you could get out there, but then when you're out there, another system is moving in, so it's like, yeah, I could get out there, but then I'm gonna be stuck in some stuff after a couple of days of being out there, and I need a bigger window. Hopefully it happens this year. Well, it would probably be unheard of for there to not be a window after hurricane season, right? But I don't know, things are changing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, onward to this place that I'm taking you guys. It's a surprise. I'm here with Sabat Pantas in his liquor store here.
Yes, sir.
Say what's up.
Namaste and good morning. This is my liquor store, Sweet Carolina Liquor Store. Yeah, everybody, people welcome here. This is I try to make a good flavor, good stuff. Everything is beer, wine, liquor available here. We are welcome my liquor store here.
So Sabat has been living here in Baltimore for 13 years, you say?
Yeah, 13 years. I'm from Nepal.
You're from Nepal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and why did you come here to Baltimore?
Just Baltimore come, that is my family, and my family, a lot of family over here. Yes, I live in the Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came here because your family is here?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to get a story from one of the guys outside.
Okay, sure.
Apparently he was talking about the police going by last night, and they're like trying to run the homeless people out.
Yeah.
But he said he doesn't want to be on camera unless I get him a drink. So I have to get him a little something to drink.
People is outside, these homeless people is doing the 6 o'clock. All people have a can, you know?
Yeah.
Can, yeah.
It's crazy. But it's like they get to a certain point where their body needs the alcohol because they're so used to having it, or they'll die. So like, you know, they either have to go to a hospital or they have to have a drink to cure themselves. But that's a hard cycle to be in, because how do you get out of that, right? Yeah.
That's my
Gift
for you, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, okay?
You have a blessed day.
Oh, thank you. I want to make a good community here.
Good community.
I'm also working community. You know me. I show you my Facebook. I'm working the community here. You see?
President of Baltimore.
Yeah, so yeah. This you see that this online everything, you know. That's right.
Very proud.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, all the best, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Have a great day. Okay?
You too.
Thank you.
Dude was a bit hard to understand, but you know, he comes from Nepal, and he's clearly very proud of his position here. He's the president of the Nepalese community. Sounds like his kids are at a nice school, nice university here. Seems like a very happy man, living a simple life, just running a liquor store, and he's happy for it. That's beautiful. It says Latrobe. I don't know who that is, but it looks like he's sitting on his throne up here, looking out over the street full of homeless people. Community's looking great, Latrobe. what that is. Looks like a very old, like, Gothic church or something. Walked almost all the way around this place. Not one of these entrances are... Okay. This is it. It's absolutely beautiful, guys. This is the George Peabody Library, and it's a 19th century library filled with books and records from the time of the Renaissance up until the 19th century. I don't even know how many books are in here, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's the most beautiful library I've ever been to. Looks like something I do a lot. Sit on a lion, naked, pondering. So that church that I showed you before we went in the library there, the one that I said looked like some old Gothic church, apparently it is Mount Vernon Place, a United Methodist church. But also Francis Scott Key, the guy that wrote the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say does that Star Spangled Banner yet wave? That one? Yeah, that banger. That guy. He died here on the site of this building on January 11th, 1843. Guy's kind of like a one-hit wonder though, right? You know, he never came out with an album or anything. It was just the Star Spangled Banner, just one banger, that's it. Got another cool looking old church here. Man, that's amazing architecture. I was trying to figure out what this sign was. Obviously they're doing some kind of construction here, but they have like a timeline of the history of this church here, and I'm not going to read through it all, but I'll tell you the ending is the first LGBTQ plus weddings officiated by First and Franklin Presbyterian Church, which is this church here. Just came across this stand here that has free newspapers. It looks like it's from some sort of like black community. I don't know who publishes it, but it's called the Baltimore Beat. It says here, Baltimore Beat publishes poems from participants in the group Writers in Baltimore schools, which offers programming that builds skills in literacy and communication while creating a community of support for young writers. It's pretty cool to give an outlet to young writers for their works to be published. That's pretty cool. I'll read you this one. It's called A Fall from Grace, A Story of Icarus by Sarvina Williams. Here it goes. I could see I could see everything. Never have I been this high. The feeling of being over others. The people below resembling small bugs. Feeling excitement with the wind in my wings. Only if I knew. Father warned, but the desire of the moment was too much. I had felt the high of the aerial view. I wanted to know what it was like to be like them. The gods that rule us all. Just a little higher and I could have power. I got closer to the sun than any man has been. There was a change in direction. I began to sink. Quickly I was submerged in water, the dark and mysterious sea surrounding me. My Father was above, me looking up at him, as he looks down, witnessing my fall from grace. Good job, Sarvino. I hope you see this and I hope you subscribe to my YouTube.
Hey, excuse me, you out the homeless today? You got cameras? What are you recording?
I have a YouTube. I go around making videos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you make money off of those videos?
Not yet.
Why not?
Because I don't have 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers, that's all you need? Subscribe yourself.
I can't do it 1,000 times.
I mean, well, I don't know.
You got anything you want to say?
Yeah, can you help the homeless?
I'm into YouTube.
Yeah, can you help the homeless? Maybe they can donate me some food. The only thing I gotta say to YouTube is,
Huh?
I'm tired.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm tired of being out here, so everything's gonna be. Look, all these heads about to start slinging. Come Monday, all these fucking heads about to start slinging, man. I'm done with this shit. Monday's about to start. Yeah. Monday's gonna be a whole different day. I'm ready to get here.
Well, I ain't got nothing I can give you, but I can wish you the best.
I mean, I don't wish people the best because they wish me the worst. So I just give them what they give back to me. That's all. So no, I'm not gonna wish you the best.
Okay, well, I still wish you the best either way.
I mean, you wishing death upon yourself.
Sorry?
Have a good day.
I'm wishing death upon myself?
Yeah, exactly. Have
Why?
a good day, Shay.
Why am I wishing death upon myself?
Have a good day, Sean. Have a good day.
I'm wishing death upon myself because I didn't give you $1?
Good day. I don't need your money. I have my own.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
Why am I wishing death upon
Are
myself?
you stuck?
I'm just chilling.
Exactly. Have a good day.
All right.
Gonna match up. Too bad you didn't get the head.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
I'm
have
sorry?
a good day, man.
All right, you have a blessed one. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, guys, this is the Enoch Pratt Free Library, public library here in Baltimore. And it's huge, guys. It's not a 19th century library, it's just a regular, modern, free library, but it's huge, guys. You have access to so many resources, guys. This is a free library. You can come in here and read, check out books, use the internet. Imagine how much knowledge is in all these books in here. This library is massive. I'm just looking around. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
We have self-guided tour.
Okay.
We also have tours on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
The what you say? The closed stacks?
So we have 3 stacks underneath here that run the length of the block.
In the basement?
Yeah.
Okay, what's a stack mean exactly?
Oh, so these are stacks.
Okay.
They're kind of bookcases.
Okay.
So
You have 3 rows in the basement.
3 floors.
3 floors in the
And
basement.
more floors above.
That's
Yeah.
insane. This is the
Yeah.
biggest library I've ever been to, and
Really?
that's even before you said you had the basement.
Oh wow! wow, yeah.
So what's in the
Yeah.
basement? It's like hidden knowledge,
Well,
some
older
sort of
books.
satanic cult down there or
But
something?
there are some too, but they are over there.
Okay. Like
Um,
actually?
Well, the books are.
Like occult stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, are you recording or holding the temperature?
I'm recording.
Oh, okay. So we do ask that you check with people.
Before
If
you
you're
put their
gonna do
face on the
face-
camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
You knew that, right? And no kids?
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is like really cool. I guess this is an old news. This is not normally a. We have like an amazing retrospective collection of periodicals, not just for Baltimore, but for every county in Maryland. I'm sure we got materials on Wicomico County here, and then beyond. A lot of them are in the reels of microform, which people can, like, I don't know if that's one example. So, like, you can take a box and like pop it in the microform reader that was around the
Okay.
corner and like view them as on film. But some of them are also just bound in big old volumes that are in our stacks, which we will get a glimpse of later. We do have just some really old materials. Like this is an index to the Times from 1862, and she said.
I don't think you guys heard it, but she said the oldest newspaper they have in there is from 1730. Pretty wild.
There's kind of a fish thing
We're going to the dungeon.
Yeah.
That must be where the satanic cults are. Guess we're not going all the way down to hell.
This is a mosaic that was made when we were renovated in around 2019, and a local nonprofit called Art with a Heart supervised it, and they actually recruited people from the community to lay all those individual little tiles in, so it was like a community project. And
Original 1930s fountain.
Everything's like a little turned around because of the conference. So yeah, this isn't usually this cluttered. It's usually more just a space that feels really peaceful. And the stars can get, you can kind of adjust the stars, but I think some of the batteries are out. Well, that's yeah. Anyway, it's a very like peaceful sort of room for me, at least.
Pretty cool. Do you know, is this like accurate? Like with the star alignments and all that?
Oh, you mean it's like, can you actually see constellations?
Yeah. I know like some places have like planetariums and everything's like super accurate with where it is in the sky. I don't know if this is that.
Probably not, but.
Gotcha. More, yeah, the mood. It's cool.
It's darker. Just don't touch this bar, it makes the
Okay.
alarm go off. Don't touch the stick.
Okay, you can just leave me right here. I'm good.
Uh-huh.
Just leave me right here.
Yeah.
I'm good. Just walk through all the steps.
So,
This is the dungeon.
yeah, is everybody okay? Once I brought someone back here and she got claustrophobic. So,
Oh
okay.
no,
No.
we all love this.
I
This
love
is what
it.
we were waiting
Yeah. So there are 3 levels like this. Actually, I think there might even be one, like a 4th way down that no one really goes to. But this is the middle of the main 3 stack levels, and each department's overflow books are in the stacks. The books that are overflow for their department are positioned so they're not too far away. So like, you see these are the kids' books. So they can retrieve. They can just go through that door and retrieve overflow from their area. But if we went further, you would see other departments, and we can go a little deeper in. Let's see what else I usually say. Does anyone want to guess how many volumes we have in this building?
Oh my God. No.
So many, probably.
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
Tens. Yeah, tens of thousands.
So we usually say 1.75 million volumes. And if you put them in a row, like on a great big bookshelf, if you can imagine a bookshelf that long, they would go almost all the way to DC from here. So that would be,
it's actually,
it's hard to conceptualize that many.
Yeah, it's actually not as far as I would think for 1.75 million, but yeah, I suppose they're just books.
Yeah, maybe, but it's a lot of books.
This is all just like overflow, right? Where you like cycle in new books and you decide what to bring down here. It's not like
pretty much.
It's not like locked up like confidential like Harry Potter type secret books going on in there.
No.
There's no floors with that.
It's not Fort Knox.
Okay.
Anything like that. There are some materials in our special collections that you have to make an appointment to see because they're very valuable or delicate.
Okay.
But we don't have any like state secrets. I don't think they'll would come to us with their. Yeah, I mean that's not in their weird like partnering. Okay, so the first thing we always remark on in this apartment is the amazing ceiling. Remember, this building was built in the 1930s, which was a time of economic depression, so it's kind of incredible that, you know, somebody crafted this really gorgeous.
All right, guys, that was actually really awesome. I wasn't even gonna go in there. I just walked in, was checking it out, and then you saw that lady offered me a tour. And man, that was like, we don't have libraries like this where I'm from. Obviously, Baltimore is a much bigger city, so obviously they're gonna have a bigger library, but that place is extremely nice and extremely huge. And I didn't get it on the GoPro, but I did manage to take a picture on my other camera. Apparently, back in the day, so first of all, Tupac is from Baltimore, right? Tupac Shakur, the rapper. And apparently when he was about 13 years old, that library had a competition. They were trying to be cool with the youth, right? So they put out a flyer for, it was like calling all rappers, and apparently anyone could write a rap or a poem and send it in, and it was a competition. Tupac wrote a poem or a rap, whatever you want to call it, sent it in, and he won the competition there. And they still have the handwritten poem or rap from him, which I'll put it in the video here. I got a picture of it, like I said. But that's, I was just like, that is so cool, you know? And it's crazy because on the back of his poem, he notarized it. He got a notary on it. Even at the age of 13, he was protecting himself, had a business mind, so no one could steal his raps from him. Now, I think since we're already out here, we'll go check out that art museum. I'm pretty pooped. I kind of just want to go back to the boat, but we're out here, so we might as well do it. Let's go. So this is the Walters Art Museum here. I don't know too much about the Walters, but apparently it was a father and son. most likely very wealthy, that collected all of this art here, and upon their passing, they bequeathed it to the city of Baltimore. So that's what this is. There is another art gallery called the Baltimore Art Gallery here, but that's quite far away. I don't think I'll make it there, so this will do. Amen. I like how they attempt to explain some things. Like, look at this is obviously a stone with crocodiles carved into it. Crocodile on an altar or something going on there. But I'll read out the explanation to you. The Egyptians harnessed the powers of a ferocious animal to ward off danger. In marshy areas inhabited by crocodiles, people living nearby identified this animal with their town god. Here, the divine crocodile is on a shrine with an offering table in front of him. This fragment of a stela, or commemorative stone slab, originally illustrated a prayer invoking the crocodile god Sabat, who provided all that the deceased needed in the next world. So, like, I appreciate the explanation, but it's like, how did you come to that conclusion? And how do you know that that's 100% accurate? Like, how do you just know by looking at this stone slab of crocodile engravings that it's supposed to illustrate a prayer invoking the crocodile god? I just, yeah. Sounds kind of like made up nonsense, honestly. They're saying there's an actual bird. This place sucks. This place seems kind of cool. I love me some naked sculptures. Hey, look, it's a picture of you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys are beautiful. Guy really knows what he's doing. I like this. That's some good art there. Yo, I'm trying to gear up. I'm trying to gear up and go out in the streets in this. Jeez. Imagine. the... Those are the craziest looking guns I've ever seen. That thing is crazy. I don't know, man. I think I'd be more interested in this kind of stuff, but I always just get bored when I go into museums. Like, I kind of want to just post up in this room, find an outlet to plug into and edit some videos. And just like chill. This is a cool room. This is a really cool room. Feels like a freaking billionaire's office, you know? Yeah. I like this room. I like the energy in here. I can feel it. I could do some great work in this room, but it's not mine. I think the real question here is, how did two guys collect all of this stuff? This has got to be like trillions and trillions of dollars worth of artifacts, man. How did two guys get all of this? Honestly, bro, who are the Walters? And how did they get their hands on all of this stuff? I think that's a question worth asking and answering. And I mean a real answer, not whatever Wikipedia gives you. Let's get out of here, guys. Oh yeah, I like that one. It's a nice one. Not as nice as the other one. The other one's got better lines. What are we doing? What are we doing looking at statues of boobs, guys? We gotta get out of here. We have to get out of here. Oh my god. Oh boy. Chubby. It's a chubby guy. It's all chubby guys. What is that he's holding? Guys, it looks too big for his body. They don't grow them like they used to, huh? Okay, well, that was the Walters Museum, guys, and like I said, I think the one thing to take away from all of that is, how did the Walters get all of those trillions and trillions and trillions dollars worth of artifacts in their possession? Obviously they donated it to the city of Baltimore and made a museum out of all the stuff they collected, but still, imagine all that stuff being in your house. You would have to have a mansion just to fit it all in the first place. And then how do you end up with all of that stuff? All of that ancient stuff? A whole museum's worth. Even if you have the money to just buy all of that stuff, like, how do you like attain that? You have to have connections with some people, for sure. Some archaeologists. You know, that's another thing to ask as well. Did the Walters get a lot of that stuff directly as it was uncovered, or did they buy it from other museums or other countries, or, you know, how did all that work? I don't know. If you're interested, I guess you'll have to do some research, eh? But I wouldn't trust what Wikipedia says. I would dig a bit deeper than that, guys. The truth is not always easily accessible. Anyways, that was a pretty unexpectedly jam-packed day after the tour of that Pratt library. So I think now we go back to the boat, because I'm pooped, guys. I'm pooped. It's been a lot of walking. Again, thankfully this time without a propane tank on my shoulder. But yeah, I'll see you guys back at the boat. All right. Whoa. Walking back to the boat here. There's some needles laying on the sidewalk. Okay, guys. DJ's coming out. Okay, I think it's time. It's time to go take a shower now. You better hold on, cause this bowl is gonna fuck more. Oh, imagine you fall in the water. Imagine you fall in the water, and you are there in the water, and you are wondering how you will get out of the water, but you cannot get out of the water. So you're just there in the water, wondering how you will get out of the water, sitting there in the water, wondering how you will get out of the water, but you cannot get out of the water, so you are there in the... It has been a long, long day. Now it is time. It is time. It is time for a hot, 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 hot shower. We are back on the boat, and tonight on the lineup we have chili verde, chicken soup. It's just pre-made soup from Whole Foods, very simple. Although it is chicken soup, it very likely has very, very little chicken in it, so we are going to add a can of red kidney beans that I have straining out here, and that's going to be our dinner, guys. You know, I normally don't go for stuff like this. I normally don't go for pre-made stuff. I normally don't eat out. I like to know exactly everything that is going into my body. But this chili verde chicken soup does have good ingredients. It doesn't have anything that I don't know what it is. Although it's not very likely not grown organically, any of it. But I am very pooped. It's been a long couple days of filming. But I really do enjoy this work. And I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I hope you guys enjoy these videos as much as I like making them. So with that, that's going to be the end of this one, guys, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Until then, stay blessed, stay up, everything up. I love you all. Have a good night. Morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Have a good one. Alright. Good night, guys. Or morning, or afternoon, or evening. You know the drill. Okay, goodbye.